So this is the tutorial for the low braided bun with a center part. And this is for Mazurka, the Spanish dolls, and that's it. So for this one, you're going to need this type of comb, like a rat tail comb, a brush. You're gonna need hair ties and get them the color of your child's hair. Blonde, get blonde colored. Brown or dark hair, get brown. Black hair, get black. Find hairpins. You need hairpins like this, not a bobby pin, hairpins. Nope. And bobby pins might be necessary for this. We'll see as I get into it. But I have all the things. But these are necessary. If you do not own hairpins, you need them. They make styling these types of styles so much easier, and they actually hold. Even though they look like they don't, they hold way better than a bobby pin. So, okay, so for this one, we're doing a center part. I already have a center part here, but I'm gonna part it down the back as well. And the reason that you want to have the buns in ponytails first before you make the braids and like put the braided bun in, or the braided bun in, is because the ponytail is acting as an anchor for the hair to stay. If you were to just part it like this and then braid it without putting the ponytail in first, they're gonna fall out because your dancer is dancing all day and they're gonna be there for hours, and the hair needs to be able to hold. And this is why it's necessary to find hairpins and hair ties that match your kid's hair color, because they can be seen on stage. So, okay, so I have one in, and this is about the placement that you want those hair ties, because from the front, you're not really gonna see it from the side, okay? It's just at the back of the hair, or the back of the head, so it doesn't look like there's ears coming out of the child's head. Okay, and then we do the other side.
Ears coming out of a child's head would be creepy.
Okay, so 2 low ponies, kind of at the occipital bone, turn to the side, look from the back, okay? They're even, you wanna make sure they're even. And so the occipital is right here. If you don't know where that is, set your hand on your child's neck and run it up the head. When it starts to turn out, that's the occipital, and you want them to sit about right there. Okay, the other thing we need for this hairstyle is clear hair ties. So now I'm gonna braid the hair. And you wanna make your braids pretty tight because you want them to hold all day. So make sure that the hair is smooth, super tight braids. You wanna get as far down to the hair as you can at the end. I can only go so far. Okay, so this is about as far as I can go right here. Olive, no. Okay, and then we take a hair tie. Maybe, there we go. Hair tie.
I'll have the other hair tie in my hand for you.
Thank you. And we're gonna braid the other side. Nice and tight. And then there's a little trick that I'm gonna teach you guys that really helps with making the braid look bigger than it actually is. It's called pancaking. It's a really funny term. I don't know why it's called pancaking.
Mommy, I can smell the trash.
Lovely.
From here.
Okay. Thanks for letting me know.
I don't want to smell it. I hate the smell of it.
Okay, bye. Okay, so this is pancaking. Okay, so see how tight and little the braid looks right now? That would be really hard to see on stage. There's no texture and volume and dimension to the hair. So pancaking is just taking the braid and you pull it apart. And this is why you make it tight. So I'm going to actually loosen the end of my little clear tie a little bit so I have a little wiggle room to make it looser. So you start with it tight, and then you just start pulling the braid apart like this, and see how it's starting to give it texture and dimension. Oh, here's another product that's super helpful for these types of
Puff me.
hairstyles. It's called Puff Me. It's a texturizing powder, okay, and it has a spray. So turn. I'm gonna spray the braid with Puff Me like this, and then just kind of work it in, and it gives it grit and grip to the hair, so it's gonna make it hold all day. Okay, turn your head. Okay, see how much bigger that looks compared to this one? So now I'm gonna do the other one. Okay, I'm gonna pull this little hair tie down, the little clear one, just to give me a little more wiggle room. And then I'm gonna pancake it out. A little bit of Puff Me. Kind of push it in there. And then pull it apart. Okay. And don't be afraid to pull on the hair, especially if you can get the braids super tight. It's not going to fall out. Okay, that's why you braid it tightly in the beginning, so you have room to be able to do this. Okay, so there you go. So now this is how, nope, turn. This is how this is why these hair ties, these ponytails are very important for this, because you're going to wrap the braid around the hair tie. Okay, and then you're going to take your hairpins, not bobby pins, hairpins, and you're going to start pinning that braid into place. And it's going to be anchored because it's wrapped around that ponytail. And then what you're going to do with these, put your head up, with these ends is you're going to hide it underneath, and you're going to pin that braid over it. Okay, so there's one, and here's the other one. Now the other one's just going to wrap around the other direction, okay, and then you're going to take that end, I need you to look up, and you're going to hide it underneath that braid, just like that, and you're going to pin more, if I can get it, there, okay, so I'm hiding that end piece right there. Okay, and you're just gonna pin. The more you pin, the more product you use, the better it's going to stay. Okay, so these are the low braided buns right here, and that feels pretty dang secure. Okay, just doing a couple more. Okay, turn and look forward. So that is the low braided bun, and see, you can't see it from the front. Okay, there's no doggy ears coming out. Now turn around and show the back again. This is what it looks like from the back. Okay, that's all.
Can I feel it?